Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Let's have quick prayers. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. Yat kripatamham vande Shri Gurum Deenatarin. Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Paramanam. This is a solace for you all and solace for me also, where I get a chance to come in contact with my favorite Bhagavatam. Given a chance, I would like to only do this. Just read Bhagavatam in association of devotees. There is no better engagement a person can have than to study Bhagavatam. So we have successfully completed Daksha's section, and now we are proceeding ahead to the section of Dhruv Maharaj. Haribo. So Kapila had instructed his mother Devahuti. तो वहां से थोड़ा स्टार्ट करता हूं. Give an introduction also. So those of you there last class, you understand that there are three types of devotees also. So these types of devotees are divided upon the kind of bhakti they perform. Bhakti in the mode of goodness, bhakti in the mode of passion, and bhakti in the mode of ignorance. So Daksha Prajapati is bhakti in the mode of ignorance. Daksha is ignorance. So now we are going to see Dhruv Maharaj, who practiced bhakti in the mode of passion. Why passion? Because passion has three lakshanas. You are after fame, you are after opulence, or you are after enjoyment. So what did Dhruv especially want? Let's close that way also. And get one mat. Temple close. So what did Dhruv Maharaj want? Welcome. Please come. क्या चाहिए था उनको? He wanted opulence, Aishwarya Chiran. So that is Dhruv Maharaj. So that makes him a devotee practicing bhakti in the mode of passion. So the topic is Dhruv Maharaj leaves home for the forest. But we will see before that there is a description of Visarga Srishti, creation of irreligion, अधर्म की जो है वंशावली वो पढ़ेंगे. Right. So we'll start. Maitri Uvacha Sanakaadya Naradascha Ruburhamso Runiriyati Naite Gahan Brahmasuta Kiyavasan Urdhvaretasa. Urdhvaretas. You know what is Urdhvaretas? What is the meaning of Urdhvareta? Pata hai? It's a very good word. Urdhvaretas means a person whose semen is flowing upwards. That means they never lose their semen. They never lose their semen. And they are called as Naishtika Brahmacharis. So ideally one should be on this platform. It is said that we should never even contemplate about the thoughts of opposite sex enjoyment. ऐसे करेंगे तो semen 12 साल में ऊपर तक पहुंच takes a journey and it features. Please read.
Translation. The next is Mitra said, the four great Kumara sages headed by Sanatana as well as Nagar, Rigu, Amsa, Kavini, and Jayati. All sons of Brahma did not leave at home, but became Urdha Imbareta or Nashti Brahmacharis, unattended service.
So before any discussion, there is a description of glorious brahmacharis. Some people foolishly say, "Arey, ISKCON is making brahmacharis." No, the creation itself made brahmacharis. There are natural brahmacharis here. They did not live at home. Yes, they never lived at home. They become sages naturally. शुरुआत से ही. Of course, sannyas कौन होता है? Sannyasi is one who takes sannyas after गृहस्थाश्रम. ब्रह्मचारी गृहस्थ वानप्रस्थ संन्यास. बहुत लोग कन्विंस करते हैं नहीं 4 आश्रम होते हैं, तुम पहले आश्रम में अटके हो. नो, लाइफ लॉन्ग यू कैन रिमेन इन दिस आश्रम. Narad Muni is not sannyasi. Narad Muni is brahmachari. 4 Kumaras are not sannyasis. They are sampradaya acharyas. They are brahmacharis. Hanumanji is brahmachari. So they never lived at home, means they never lived with woman. Woman is called homemaker. No? Call a woman as homemaker. So they didn't live at home. Next brahmacharis. Yes. The system of brahmacharya has been current since the birth of Brahma. मतलब ब्रह्मा जी के बस से ब्रह्मचर्य सिस्टम हैज बीन देयर, ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी अभी आया है कुछ. क्या somebody read the purport?
The system of brahmacharya has been current since the birth of Brahma. A section of the population, especially male, did not marry at all. Instead of allowing their semen to be driven downwards, they used to lift the semen up to the brain. They are called Urdhva Prefuratasa. Those who lift up. Semen is so important that if by the yogic process one can lift the semen up to the brain, he can perform wonderful work. One's memory is enabled to act very swiftly and the duration of life is increased. Yogis can thus perform all kinds of austerity with steadiness and be elevated to the highest professional stage, even to the spiritual world. Vivid examples of brahmacharis who accepted this principle of life are the four sages Sanaka, Sanatana and Sanakumar, as well as Narada and others. Another significant phrase here is Naite Griham Hi Avasam. They did not live at home. Griham means home, as well as wife. In fact, home means wife. Home does not mean a room or a house. One who lives with a wife lives at home. Otherwise, sannyasi or brahmachari, whether he may live in a room or in a house, does not live at home. That they did not live at home means that they did not accept a wife. And so there was no question of the disturbing semen. Semen is meant to be disturbed when one has a home, a wife, and the intention to beget children. Otherwise, there is no intention for disturbing semen. These principles were followed by from the beginning of creation, and such brahmacharis never created progeny. This narration has dealt with the descendants of the Brahma from Manu's daughter, Prasuti. Prasuti's daughter was Dakshayani or Shati, in relation to whom the story of the Daksha Yajna was narrated. Maitreya is now explaining about the progeny of the sons of Brahma. Out of the many sons of Brahma, the Brahmachari sons, headed by Sanaka and Narada, did not marry at all, and therefore there is no question of narrating the history of their descendants.
I'll first explain this part, then go up. Actually, what fourth canto is dealing with is called as Visarga Srishti. What is it? Visarga Srishti means who all got populated in this universe. कौन कौन आया? Who all were the different people? किसका बेटा कौन है? उसका बेटा कौन है? That's called genealogy or Visarga Srishti. तो विसर्ग सृष्टि बोलते हुए पिछले फोर्थ कैंटो से स्टार्ट हो गया था विसर्ग सृष्टि, बट दैट टाइम सडनली प्रसूति सृष्टि वाज टोल्ड एंड प्रसूति हैड वन मोर डॉटर, हर नेम वाज सती, और उसके कोई बच्चे नहीं. अरे क्यों नहीं बच्चे? शिव की पत्नी थी ना, बच्चे क्यों नहीं हुए? क्योंकि उसने सुसाइड क्यों किया? नंद दक्षा एंटायर दक्ष सती दहन, शी बर्न्ड हरसेल्फ. Suicide means you do not cut the nerve, ladka dira time, not that kind. He's a yogic siddhi. She knew yogic powers. She burned, activated fire element, and she burned the body. She burned us so that she didn't have children. क्योंकि वंशावली आगे बढ़ी. Her genealogy did not go ahead. Right? This was discussed. So now that continuation of genealogy, so he's telling there are some more people who did not have children. Why they did not have children? Because they are brahmacharis. Got it? So that is the context. So first it started with Devahuti, then Akuti, Kasuti. These are the three daughters of Manu. And next, after this will be the progeny of the Swayambhu Manu's second son, whose name is Uttanapath. Then Dhruva Maharaj comes. First eldest son is actually called as Prabhuji Maharaj. He went and joined ashram. I don't know, he is the eldest son, eldest, but he went and joined ashram. What is it? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, now is it clear? अभी clear आ रहा है? Is it very clear? Okay. क्या हो राधिका मोहन प्रभु and it's clear? Lokesh Prabhu and RMD. So this is the reason. So one thing we have to understand here is brahmachari is bona fide sampradaya. Nobody can say, oh, what is this? You are making brahmachari. Only through grihastha you can realize. That is Daksha's philosophy, which will come in the sixth canto. Only you have to become grihastha, then you will realize. No, these people are there. A lot of patience they did not have. What is the last thing I was telling? Uttanapath. Later on, Priyavat Maharaj is pulled into management. So fifth canto is about Priyavrata Maharaj, his genealogy. वो भी आता है. So these are all Manushyas, how Manushyas developed. Now we'll quickly see discuss the other points in the purport. Okay. If you think of a moment of enjoyment, even for one moment, your 8 days semen is lost. So you can see how costly is the semen. Once you reach home, please message. Ashok. Yes. And if somebody actually indulges in sexual activity, he has lost semen for 64 days. Which means it will be 64 days to again start. That was semen he has lost. So वापस से फिर से वहां से start करते हैं. So you can imagine 12 years it takes for Urloretus for the semen to flow upwards and go. Breaking again. Tam Stitikshasva Bharata. That's all I can say. Please tolerate. I would have taken in temple hall, but suddenly the kids' class was planned. Usually we take in temple hall. So please tolerate. That's my only thing. Weekend को चलो खोल दो. क्या करेंगे? खोल दो भी खोल दो. दोनों खोल दो. We have to tolerate the sound, or you have to tolerate breaking noise. But world is like that. And Brahmachari Grihastha Ashram is also like that. They say शादी का लड्डू खाए वो बचता है, नहीं खाए वो भी बचता है. So let's tolerate some. Now is better. बताओ अब तो बताओ. Put in the chat. Is it good? Because now you'll get. अभी क्या करें? Now you have to tolerate or they have to tolerate. शादी का लड्डू खाए वो बचता है, नहीं खाए वो बचता है. He शादी का लड्डू so much ghee there he will get some stomach problem. And who doesn't eat will think I missed it. So which is better? Anchoring is better than lamentation. Is it okay now? Online participants or they're given up hopes? Oh, chhod do. Oh, we have to adjust. Adjust him. What Murugan do? You have to adjust him. Go ahead. Hotspot will again break. No, this 5G is better than hotspot. Range is strange. Leave it. Let us hear Bhagavad. And whatever you hear is your good fortune. Don't hear that's your bad luck. क्या करें अभी? So this semen is very important to preserve if you want to go ahead in the life of bhakti. One cannot continuously discharge semen and still go on. I will keep chanting and I'll also keep masturbating, watching porn. We will not make progress. In fact, one will lose taste in bhakti. All taste in bhakti will be lost. Some of the youth, if you see, they have problem with masturbation, watching porn. Porn addiction is not allowed. We should all have parental control. My laptop has parental control. Yes, it is having parental control, and whatever I watch, browse, is available to my mentor. They can see. And this has natural porn blocker. So even galti se somebody is using my laptop to watch porn, they cannot do it. It will block. So that is called parental. So every laptop and my mobile also has Kaspersky parental control. So we should all put this in readiness. Then what will happen? Even if you are willing, somebody tries to watch something, search something, it's not allowed. They will say, we have informed your parents. Parent means who is controlling? बच्चे को and parent also will notice. आपका बच्चा देख रहा हो क्या देख रहा है? तेरा संभालो उसको. ठीक है. So better to be protected by systems. We need. And who can be protected by system is one who is sincere. And who is anyway wanting to see, he will go somewhere else. He'll buy another device, not install app, all these things. So ultimately, heart has to be purified by higher taste. That is something which is required. But even otherwise, we should adhere to systems. So one can perform wonderful work if you retain this semen retention. But semen retention is very difficult in association of women. One cannot retain semen. That is why special class of brahmacharis are required, whose memories are sharp. They can memorize shlokas like this. 2-3 times they recite. याद हो गया श्लोक. Next, like the 10, 15, 20 shlokas they can memorize. Because they're not releasing semen. All then one fellow is releasing semen, will become dull fellow, dullard. Just dull fellow. Become dumbo. And that's what many of the college students they do. In our time, if somebody has to watch something on internet, there's nothing called internet on phone. Who's there now, they just go to a place called iLab, internet lab. And there he has to literally, you have to, there's a lot of proxy, everything. By the time switch on computer, only 5 minutes चला जाएगा. उसके बाद by the time you break the firewall and everything proxy it, another 5 minutes gone. And after that, 20 minutes you have. And everybody is watching. क्या कर रहा है? We cannot watch. It's very difficult to perform since that day. Yes. But now in hostel they give full Wi-Fi. Yeah, so dekhna hai. And people are they making them crazy. So there was one gentleman, I don't know, gentleman or gentleman, what do you call him? He adopted a village and he taught all the village boys how to use internet and computer. Hare Krishna, now you understand what they're going to do. So mundane material education or material health, without giving the Divya Gyan, the transcendental knowledge, will lead to demoniac civilization. That's what the colleges, schools, they're all doing. Demoniac civilization.
But the government was planning for
What an uproar came. There was a big uproar. That's fine, not pond. If somebody visits the pond site in those days, it is said suddenly one note made a message, you can pay a fine. Pay the fine in this one. Very good it is. But people had uproar. They opposed that because 93% of population they search for this only. That's why they use internet. They don't use for any constructive, productive purposes. Very unfortunate. So we should never waste this. We can do wonderful work, service. Brahmachari will be active, energetic, healthy, and he can do so much service. Brahmachari means I'm not talking about just the saffron clad. I'm talking about youth. Every one of us, all of you are in Brahmachari phase of life. Right? So you should be waste. Waste of semen should not be there. So that is why one has to keep 1 arm distance. Hare Krishna. What should one do? 1 arm distance. Understand? Yes. Distance. 1 arm distance should be maintained. From what? From genitals. Then one person asked a question to his own less Chandramouli Swami Maharaj. Partners. Genitals are also given for Krishna to do something. So everything should be used in Krishna's service. Maharaj, you know what answer he gave? Passing water. So that is the only service you can do with the genitals. Nothing else. Otherwise, keep 1 arm distance. You should not. And even when you take rest, we should all take rest. And there should be some light, dim light which is there. That's how we take rest. And be very careful. Night time is a time when such kind of thoughts come. So we should all be very, very careful. See, even duration is this. There's a statement in Shastra only. Maranam bindu patana rakshanam bindu jivana. You protect the semen. Bindu patana paran. Bindu is semen. You drop more drops, 1 drops, his ayush is reduced. Actually, you are a bindu rakshana. He will get life by saving that force. And that sexual energy, a lot of energy is consumed in sexual activity. That energy you can use for memorizing shlokas or preaching, dancing, so much energy. That's why people love. आप लोग कितना करते हैं? So much you are able to do. How? Wonderful work can be done. We will say that. Otherwise, those fellows who are wasting, कहाँ जा रहे? गटर में जा रहे? Whole energy. 1 pure drop of semen is equal to 80 drops of blood, pure blood. See how much waste. How much waste. It is like buying 25 liters of milk, putting it on gas. It makes rabdi. Put rabdi in a pot and then break the pot. Hare Krishna. गाय कितनी पाली होगी, 20 लीटर के लिए कितनी गाय लगेगी? जस्ट थिंक, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट, लकड़ी का खर्चा, बॉइलिंग का खर्चा, वगैरह का खर्चा, हाउ मच?
So, teaching to device conversion.
हाँ,
Teaching to device conversion rate.
yes. Yes, the example is preaching to device. Device conversion rate we hit. That is the ratio, correct? Good example. We met so many boys in the weekdays, and everyone says, "Sir, I will come, sir, I will come." And finally, you see over there, come and see the program. How many come? And how many shift? It's very rare. So I had already explained. Graha means Grihini, the wife. So Brahmachari may live in room, house. He does not live at home because he doesn't stay with a woman. He stays with other brahmacharis and he stays with his spiritual master. Right? So what setup we have here, and all of you all are staying youth, is brahmachari setup. So when one has a home, atagrihak kshetra sutapta vitir janasya mohoyam aham mameti. The intention is what? To beget a child. Putrarte kriyate bharya. Pindarte kriyate putraha. So one marries with an intention to beget children. And one begets children for deliverance. So this is all there in the Shastra. Okay, next. Together we'll all decide. Vishadharmasya bharshyasi dambam mayam cha shatruhan asuta vinam kartu nirtir jagraha praja. Apraja. Can online somebody read translation? Would like to read? If it's coming inside, you can close. It's raining. We are doing Sankirtan Yajna. You know what is rain compared to? Rain is compared to semen of Virat Purusha. We just discussed about semen. It's compared to the semen of Virat Purusha. Semen of Virat Purusha goes into Prithvi and produces rains. Just like man's semen goes inside a woman and produces baby, Virat Purusha semen goes inside Prithvi and produces rains. It's discussing and Lord is giving an example. Yes, Ashok, please read. Translation.
Son of Lord Brahma was whose wife's
name was Varsity. From there, combinations were gone to demon named Damba or Bluffing, Maya or cheating.
Chatting ni baba.
Cheating. These two demons were taken by a demon named Niriti, who had no child.
Very good. So this is the Adharma genealogy. Adharma ki bhi bache hain. So Adharma is born from the back of the Supreme Lord. Backside. Backside of the Lord is Adharma. Lord is all auspicious, but he is the source of everything also. Yes? So when somebody turns Vimukha Krishna, Janasya Krishnad Vimukhasya Deva, somebody turns his back against the Lord, that is Adharma. So that's why Adharma comes in the back. And Adharma's wife is falsity. So they came as a couple only. Couple. And then this couple gave birth to Damba and Maya, bluffing and Maya. And as such, they are brothers and sisters, but their combination only goes ahead. Brother-sister combination goes ahead. Purport, Prabhu? Hashpu, please. Acha, I told online Hashpu, offline Hashpu, right? No problem. First offline Hashpu, then online Hashpu.
It is understood theory that Adharma, religion, was also a son of Brahma, and he married his sister.
See?
Masha. This is the beginning of sex life between brother and sister. This is the natural combinations of sex life can be possible in human society. Human society only where there is a dharma or a religion. It is understood that in the beginning of a creation, Brahma creating not only saintly sons like Sanatana and Narada, but also demonic offspring like Nirti, Adharma, Dhamma, and Parthi. Everything was created by in Brahma, Brahma in the beginning religion Narada. It is normally understood that because his earthly life was very pious and his association very good, he was born in Narada. Others were also born in their own capacities. According to their backgrounds, the law of karma continues birth after birth, and when there is a new creation, the same karma born in different capacities. According to karma, same karma comes back with the living
Full stop दिख रहा है? Full stop. Pause at full stop and then read the next thing.
screen up down.
हाँ पता है.
Linking हो रहा है. Some karma comes back with the living entities. There are called different capacities. According to karma, heaven thought their father is originally Brahma, who is the selected qualitative incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
ठीक है. Thank you. So what Prabhupada is telling in this purport is talking about sex life between brother and sister. This is demoniac. Sex life between mother and son, father and daughter is a demoniac civilization. What did Prophet tell to his followers? Yeah, he told there in Quran, do not have sex with your mother and sister. The sex between mother and sister is only in pig society. A pig is born and starts mating his own mother. This is the life. Father pig mates his own daughter. So that's the life of pigs, life of animals. So one should not live in this animalistic society. And there are cases, if you see in Google, there are cases, mother has married her own son, father has married his own daughter, brother has married his own sister. There are cases that is criminal. Even in the so-called cities or countries where things are, you may say, "Arey, kya hai?" Sab kuch acceptable. Everything is acceptable in such countries and communities. There also, udhar bhi, they consider this criminal. So they also know this is illegal. So they put the father and daughter behind bars and marry like this. So such demoniac civilizations, we call them demoniac. The civilizations where people drink the blood of the monkeys, urine matter substance. It's a cerebral fluid of monkey, they drink like this. But they also consider this to be religion, not to show how demoniac this is. This is what was the preaching that Prophet had done. So yes, whenever there's creation, there is also saintly people and there is a demoniac population. Dono rehte. So this will always be there. In our encounter also, people you will find demoniac and good people. They're always there. So it's up to us to cater and serve to the people who are religious and pious. That should be our audience. And irreligion will be there in everybody. Kali Yuga is mixture. Adharma to rehta hai, sabke hirday mein rehta. Everybody has some level of adharma. But one should, through the association of saints, sadhu sangha, perform the bhajana kriya and do anartha. Gradually you should get rid of that adharma. You should not continue the path of, especially after coming to saintly association. You start staying in the association of devotees, you should not do adharma. Because the adharma you do in the association of devotees will attract bad name even outside. Now outsiders will bad name them. अरे क्या है ISKCON में ऐसा सब होता है? ये क्या है? Like that people will start talking. So, yeah, you'll go ahead. तयो समभवल्लोभो निकृतिश्च महामते आभ्याम क्रोधश्च हिंसा च यद्दुरुक्ति स्वसाकलिः. Harsh Prabhu online? Read.
Maitreya told Vidura, O great soul, from Damba and Maya were born greed and Nikriti, or cunning. From their combination came children named Krodh, anger, and Himsa, envy, and from their combination were born Kali and his sister Durupti harsh speech.
That's correct. So you see here, Dhamma Maya who were taken by Niriti, they brought in what? Greed and cunningness. Greed and cunningness married. This brother sister married, they brought Krodha and Himsa. Again, brother sister married, they brought Kali and Drupti. Brother sister, brother sister, brother sister. जैसे religion होता गया. And everything came in the population. Frustration, anger, envy, harsh words. So when we speak all this, when we do all these things, right, we are actually performing a religion. Yes, telling lies, irreligion, bluffing. Yes, bluffing and falsity मतलब क्या? There's a difference. Falsity मतलब perfect झूठ बोलना, bluffing मतलब फेंकना. What it is? फेंकना. Cheating. Cheating means planning and फेंकना. Even more dangerous. So danger keeps increasing at every step. You see? Then there is anger. So when you are extremely angry for no reason, angry at everything, shouting, yelling, screaming, yes, so that is also not good. Envy, envying others, want to pull down others, like not good. We are all religion. It's a religion culture. So this all shows that if these levels or these things are there in us, that shows we have absolutely improvements. Krishna explains in 16th chapter, right? 16th chapter of Gita, this is called as Asura Sampad. And there's Kali. Kali means quarrel. Two things, quarrel and hypocrisy. If you are in association, you'll quarrel. If you are alone, you'll be hypocrite. That is what is quarrel and hypocrisy. And then there is Durukti. Durukti means harsh speech. How many of you have faced harsh speech? It really breaks our heart. Heart tooth, your heart is broken. Yeah. Next. दुरुक्तौ कलिरादत्त भयं मृत्युं च सत्तम तयोश्च मिथुनं जज्ञे यातना नरयास्तथा.
It is of all good. The moment is not Kali and harsh speech will both from them to Viti here. From the combination of Mrityu and Viti, name children names Yatana, excessive pain and Viraya.
Hell. हरे कृष्णा ये बाद में ही होता है. मृत्यु के बाद ऐसा forever will go have excessive pain in the head. They're all connected. If you see, all brother sister have connection. Anger is there, envy is also there. Envy is there, anger is there. Yes, greed is there. There will be cunningness also. You will be cunningly greedy. So they're all connected, deeply connected. Cheating is there, bluffing also will be there. Next. Sangrahena maya kyatah pratisargastava naga त्रिश्रुतिवत् पुमान् पुण्यं वितनोत्यात्मनो मलम्.
Translation. I have some earlier explained the cause of devastation. One who hears this description three times attains pity and washes the
Piety ne.
piety and washes the sinful contamination from its soul.
Yes, he doesn't get pity. His piety. Yes, sinful contamination of the soul is destroyed. So if you see, Bhagavatam is so amazing. As such, this is not negativity, right? And itna negativity bhar raha hai. What is this? Starting brahmacharya was very good, but some people think that is also negativity. क्या? मतलब माँ बाप को छोड़ के घर छोड़ के जाना negative. It's not negative, but if you hear this till now, just this few, how many slokas? 4 slokas. 3 times anyone who reads. So Bhagavatam, that is a wonder. Although you may discuss negativity, but the result is auspicious. That's the power of Bhagavatam. That's the power of anyone associating with Bhagavatam, just by reading this section, one, Sri Paramananda Pataya, yes, Paramananda Pataya, Prema Varshaksharaite. So Prema Varshaksharaite, there's a downpour of Prema with every letter of Bhagavatam. So one letter of Srimad Bhagavatam gives us Krishna Prema in great quantity. That is the power of Bhagavatam. Next.
The creation takes place on the basis of goodness, but devastation takes place because of irreligion. That is the way of material creation and devastation. Here, it is stated that the cause of devastation is adultery or irreligion. The descendants of irreligion and falsity, born one after another, are bluffing, cheating, greed, cunning, anger, envy, quarrel, harsh speech, death, fear, severe pain, and hell. All these descendants are described as signs of devastation. Person is pious and hears about this cause of devastation, he will feel hatred for all beings. And that will cause his advancement in a life of piety. Piety refers to the process of cleansing the heart. As recommended by Lord Chaitanya, one has to cleanse the dust on the mirror of the mind, and advancement on the path of vibration begins. Here also the same process is recommended. Malam means contamination. We should learn to despise all the cause of devastation, beginning from irreligion and cheating, and then we shall be able to make advancement in the life of piety. The possibility of our attaining Krishna consciousness will be easier, and we shall not be subjected to repeated devastation. The present life is repeated birth and death, but if we seek the path of liberation, we may be saved from the repeated service.
Thank you. Creation should take place on the basis of goodness. This is a fact. So whatever preaching we should do, we should do. What is preaching in passion? Preaching in passion means don't take care of it. Us. So 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, go and create more people. Yes, that is passion. Rajaguna. And go anywhere and create. Come on, you come. Passion. Finally, what will happen? This fellow's health will be gone. That is creation in the mode of passion. Creation in mode of ignorance, preaching in the name of religion means you get anyone or anyone. You take some, you come. Ultimately, you made a bunch of all uninterested fellows. And then you somehow you convince them, please come. You come and stay more. This yahan pe khana bahut acha milta hai. I will sleep nicely, but then what you're spreading is religion, nothing else. Tomorrow he'll bring his girlfriend and come to the child. Association. And everything will be destroyed. Yes, a religion cannot be basis of creation. A religion, one more thing is some people employ cunning means. That's what's religion. Cunning means to preach. Cunning means to do some stuff. Like some fellow wants to use some cunning ways of getting in. Cunning, yeah, there are 100 ways. I don't want to mention a particular way. So I'm thinking of something. Bluffing and getting people. It's cunningness. Oh, please come here. Oh, gotcha. And cheating. Yeah, don't cheat, please. Some people brainwash people to join ashrams. That's bluffing. We shouldn't do that. Everyone has the freedom to choose whatever, but we have to educate. To educate people in principles, they should take the choice. Just now I had met some devotees. Our Guru, they mentioned, I said, he's not a Guru. He has put us Kantimala and he told, if you leave me and go, you will go to hellish planets. Said, nothing like that. So the first question they asked me was, oh, somebody is giving us Kantimala, does that mean that we are lifelong sold out? Some people do that. That's also bluffing, really. Please come, मैं खंडी कर रहा हूँ. अब मैं तुम्हारा गुरु बनूँ. अभी तुम मुझे छोड़ नहीं सकते. You leave me, you will go to darkest hills. Either people threaten. That's not the way. People should have freedom. I'm personally give freedom to everybody. At least work with me. You can stay with me, you can leave me. I have no problem. You want to go and get some knowledge from some stable, inspired, mature devotee? No problem. Go ahead and take. So that openness should be there. No, rather than, that is also religion. So this will not last. It will be destroyed eventually. Another way is, so creation should happen based on goodness. Yes, goodness means balance. One should take care of our own sadhana. One should take care of one's own occupation. Student doesn't study, but is going for preaching, fails in the exam. He is preaching work. A boy says, preaching is important. I will not go to company. I'll preach. Like company time is distributing books. He'll be fired from company. Will he set good example? So we have to be good balance. Goodness means balanced. Yukta ahara viharascha yokcha teshta sakarmasu yukta swapna bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. That is actually the sustainable way of creating. Take care of your health, take care of your sadhana, take care of your occupation, and at the same time do your creation, whatever you want to create. Yes. So that is goodness. So that another way of creation in goodness is you can see the example of Brahma himself. Brahma did tapasya for 1,000 celestial years. One celestial year is equal to 360 human years. So 1,000 celestial years is 360,000 years. Okay. But my voice I'm able to hear someday. Calm stitiksha subharta. All right. That's all you can feel. So many years of tapasya, then he started creation. Yes. So that is what we have to be careful. So whatever creation you do, you create a project, you create a department, you're creating, of course, we are not creators. You have to understand. Brahma also understood this. Krishna is the primary creator. And Brahma is a secondary creator. And then whatever creation you are doing is creation. I created this app. I created this, what is software program. Can create nothing. You can only create fools out of ourselves. Fool out of yourself. So don't create it. So to consider oneself to creator is called Maya. Why? Karta ahamati manyate. Ahankara. So piety is Punya Shravana Kirtana, which cleanses the heart. So we should actually don't hate the sin, not the sinner. So we should feel hatred towards all these things. Bluffing, irreligion, cheating, harsh speech. So these things should hate, and we should, if we develop hatred, we will not do these things. Oh, this is not correct. Correct? So this is mala. So it's very important for us to understand what is mala first. What is the contamination? Many times we don't know the anarthas. So if you, His Grace Radhesham was telling us, this yesterday we were hearing his class, yesterday you go to doctor, and doctor, some youth is telling, oh, I have a problem of performing masturbation. He said, no problem, do it. No problem. Because it's corrupted intelligence, it's kubuddhi, it is not educated. It doesn't know that's mala, it's contamination lust. They don't know that, very unfortunate. Yes. Atat kirtaye mamsham punyak kirte kodvaha swayam bhuvasyapi manor hare amshamsha janmana. Read please.
Oh, best of 2 days at least. I shall not spend the defendant. So, who was born as a part of negative affection, obviously, but not a problem.
So that's why he's called as Manvantra Avatar. What is he called? He is a living entity only. He is a jiva, but he has powers of administration. Krishna's powers of he is empowered. Management. So management also requires empowerment. Not everybody can manage. Manu does first class management because he is actually avatar, plenary portion of the Lord. So although his jiva is empowered, yes. For everything you need empowerment. Brahma is now you see purport. Please read.
But Lord Brahma is the powerful essence of the Supreme Personality of God. Although Brahma is Jiva, he is empowered by the Lord, and therefore he is considered as plenary extension of the Supreme God. Sometimes it happens that when they refer to the living explore empowered, like Brahma, the Supreme Lord himself appears as Brahma. Brahma is the plenary extension of the Supreme Personality of God. And Brahma is what the highest of Brahma. The lyrics is mentioned now perspectives about the theories of his knowledge. All of them are widely related from the pious activities. Before speaking of this, pious written it. Michael has eldest attackers descendants of three part activities, representing anger, envy, unpenetratable, quarrel, fear, and death. Purposely, therefore, he is creating the city of life of Guru Maharaj, the most pious thing within the sphere.
Yes. First we should know what is wrong and then we should know what is right. Before even explaining Bhakti, Prabhupada first says Bhakti is not sentimental speculation or imaginative existence. What's not Bhakti first is like this. Then he starts explaining. So similarly, what is not good example? What is pious? So Brahma is empowered. See, he is a Jivatma. Same thing I told. He is a Jiva Tattva. But he is empowered with the creative powers. And this empowerment, when it comes, he prays. If you see Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 9th chapter, is Brahma's prayers for the creative energy. So before somebody starts anything, some project, some preaching, definitely it is worth going through this section. You will learn how exactly to offer prayer. What should be good consciousness to pray? Creator, what should be consciousness? That's beautifully mentioned. Yes. Here also there is a revolution being created. Bhagavatam is creating revolution. So many of you youth are coming to here, and of course this is getting on YouTube also. I know that it's YouTube live, and many of them are going to be shocked. What is this? So Bhagavatam study circle is open for youth in Zoom and open for others on YouTube. So when there is nobody who is empowered, somebody is not capable of empowering. Krishna himself becomes Brahma, and sometimes Krishna even becomes Indra also. He is willing to fill up the post. Okay, we'll pause here now. There's one question. We'll start from verse number 7. Ashok and bookmark. Prabhuji, does this imply if a person has any one of these propensities, all others will gradually follow? Yes. Anarthas are buy one get all free. It's like that only. They're all relatives. They all stay together. Yes, so as such, anartha is one only. Whenever we talk about anarthas, Ashuddha Chetana, which is called a chitta. The soul is actually chit, but the covering on the soul is called as chitta. Ashuddha Chetana. This comes in the 3rd canto Bhagavatam, 26th chapter. Impure consciousness. This is what chitta you will find. Prabhupada explained. So this chitta is covering the chit. And that is what you have to do, discover yourself. That's why we start with Discover Yourself course. Start looking the couch. Chitta is has to be removed. So yes, so this is never classified, but based on the function, and it has transformations. I'll take that for you. I'll show you that section of Bhagavatam. And we'll conclude today's class. I also have to proceed ahead. Paisa okay?
I don't understand.
And I'll search here only for 26. Yeah. The internal subtle senses are experienced as having 4 aspects. So the aspects are 4. In the shape of mind, intelligence, ego, and contaminated consciousness. The distinctions can be made only based on different functions. See, functions are different and they represent different characteristics. But as such, Antakaran is one only. Mano buddhi ahankara chittam iti, and is chittam, not chitta only. Right? Iti antarapakam chaturda lakshate vedo vritya lakshana rupaya. So it's one only, but you can discriminate it based on the function. Mind has function of thinking, willing, feeling. Intelligence as function of planning, discrimination. Ego as function of identification, and contaminated consciousness. It creates a sense of false proprietorship, enjoyership, and controllership. There should be no fall of semen. Some points will be given for this. Yes. Don't eat heavy in the night. Especially in night, don't eat sugar and oil together. Sugar and oil are the substrates of semen. So if you are eating sweet and pakoda at night, nightfall is highly probable. So eating is one thing. Number two, do not contaminate, don't wet your consciousness. You know what is wetting consciousness? Wetting consciousness is watching YouTube, Netflix, Insta Reels, billboards, women in office or in school with an eye of enjoyment. That is going to wet your consciousness. Never wet your consciousness. The more you wet your consciousness, slowly the semen formation will happen and eventually it will fall. Semen is actually a viscous liquid. It is not visible. It goes to the backbone and reaches the brain. But when one develops a thought of enjoyment, that time the semen becomes a whitish liquid. And that is stored in the back, and when it's full, there's a heat generation in the body, which leads to the release of the semen. So one should not let that happen. So at the level of mind only one has to control. That will happen when we have really higher taste. We have done our japa attentively, we have done our artis very prayerfully, and we have absorbed the form of Lord in the chitta. Avishta cheta na bhavaya kalpate. So there won't be any material consciousness if we absorb the Lord. We have to really be spiritual warriors. Okay, thank you, Prabhus. We will close our discussion here. And I wish to thank each and every one of you for coming in such huge number. I never expected we'll have online, offline, so many devotees. That's what makes this Bhagavatam discussion very amazing. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. चलो गुरु श्री भगवत की गौर भक्त वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.